Before we dive into today's episode, I want to share something personal with you because if you're anything like me, you might be carrying more than you let on. Not long ago, I found myself in a season where I felt overwhelmed, discouraged, and honestly stuck. I was doing everything I could to hold it all together as a mom, a wife, and a woman with big dreams, and still felt like I was falling short. And then one day I made a decision. I booked a consultation call with a coach. I had no idea at the time how much that one call would change everything. It gave me clarity, permission, hope, and a path forward. It helped me rise when I felt like I was drowning, and it showed me that I didn't have to face my hard seasons alone. That experience is the reason I do what I do today. I don't want any mom to stay stuck in the cycle of self doubt, overwhelm, and quiet suffering. You deserve tools, support, clarity, and someone in your corner who truly sees you and all that is possible for you. So if you're feeling the pull, like something needs to change, like you're ready to rise, like you're done doing this alone, I want to invite you to take your own first step. Book a free Limitless Mom strategy call with me. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to go, and the version of yourself you're ready to step into. One call changed everything for me, and it might just be the moment that changes the course of your life too. If you're ready, the link is in the show notes. Let's do this together. Hey, Radiant Mamas. Welcome to something new here on Radiant Mom Rising. Mini episodes every other week that give you a quick inspiration, mindset shifts, and practical tips to help you thrive in both motherhood and business. These are designed to be short, powerful, and something you can fit into your busy day. Let's dive in. Hey, beautiful mamas. Welcome back to the Radiant Mom Rising podcast. It's Mary, and today we're going to have a heart to heart, the kind of conversation I would have with you if we were sitting in my living room, coffee in hand, kids playing or melting down somewhere in the background. I wasn't planning on recording this actually, but something happened over Thanksgiving and it opened up a conversation that I know so many moms need to hear. So take a breath, get cozy, and let's talk about judgment, mom judgment, and how it affects us way more deeply than we let on. So this Thanksgiving was honestly beautiful. We had a different mix of people than our usual. So it filled me with so much gratitude to see everyone together, laughing, having fun, eating such amazing food because boy, does my husband know how to make a turkey so good. And everyone actually brought sides or like dessert, something with them. So it was such a great mix of amazing food. Everyone did such a fabulous job. And I was just so grateful. But I will say there was a moment, and one of those moments that hit old wounds. And it was a moment when someone said something that could have ruined my entire night if I hadn't already been doing the inner work that I've done. So a family member like kind of attacked me at one point about my dog, saying that I've changed. And it definitely was not lovingly. It was not like, oh, you've grown so much. It was judgment, pure judgment. She went on about how I used to take one of my dogs everywhere years ago and how I don't anymore and how I'm not the same person. And here's the thing. She doesn't have kids. She doesn't know what it's like to juggle three children, a marriage, a home, a business, life, and still try to show up as your best self. She has no idea how much motherhood changes you, how your priorities shift, how your energy and capacity shift, how your world grows and stretches and takes on new meaning. So, of course, she judged. It's easy to judge what you don't understand. And years ago, her words would have destroyed me. I would have shut down, gone quiet, felt guilty, replayed the comment in my head 100 times. But this time, I didn't do any of that. I kind of said, yes, I've changed. And I'm not sorry about it. I'm actually really glad I've changed. And the wild thing, she went silent. The moment ended, and I moved on with zero emotional residue. I didn't carry it. I didn't overthink it. I didn't let it steal my peace. And that moment showed me something I needed to talk with you about today. Because here's the truth. Moms, we get judged constantly. How we parent, how we don't parent, how much we work, how much we rest, how much attention we give to our kids, our partners, our pets, ourselves. We are judged by people who have no idea what our life looks like, don't carry our responsibilities, don't know our heart or intentions, or simply don't understand motherhood at all. And every time this happens, it pokes at something deeper, an old guilt pattern, an old thought, an old version of us that used to believe we weren't enough. People who haven't walked your road will always misunderstand your evolution. They see the you from 5 years ago or 10 years ago and expect you to still be her, but you're not. Motherhood expands you, life expands you, healing expands you, experience expands you. You are allowed to grow beyond the identity someone else is comfortable with. So when someone judges us, it often triggers old beliefs like, I need to please everyone. If they're upset, I did something wrong. I should explain myself. I must make them comfortable. Those beliefs aren't yours anymore, but the echo still lives in your body. And in that Thanksgiving moment, I felt that echo for a split second, but it didn't take over this time because the new version of me stepped forward instead. It was amazing for me because it's so awesome to see yourself evolve and to see the transformation happen on a daily basis. Knowing it's not easy and it wasn't easy to get to even where I'm at today. And I'm never going to stop. I'm going to keep going. But it was a very proud moment for me. So, why do we wear these masks or hold back? I want to talk a little bit about that. So many of us moms hide parts of ourselves because we don't want to be judged. We don't want conflict. We don't want to upset anyone. We're afraid of disappointing someone. And we've been conditioned to be nice or be agreeable. And this is why so many of us feel invisible or misunderstood, not because people don't see us, but because we're not showing them our real self out of fear. And you know what? This is the part I want you to hear most of all. You don't need to explain. You don't need to defend. You don't need to shrink. You don't need to apologize. You don't need to justify your life. When you stand in your truth calmly, people feel it and they stop. Confidence doesn't always look loud. Sometimes confidence looks like a steady voice, a grounded response, a soft boundary, a calm that's not true for me. A yes, I've changed, and that's a good thing. That's the kind of confidence I want for you. This is the real magic, the work underneath. You have to unlearn the belief that you owe other people parts of yourself. You don't. You don't owe anyone the old version of you. You don't owe anyone the role you used to play. You don't owe anyone access to your energy, your priorities, your time, or your identity. Once you start trusting who you are becoming, other people's opinions stop holding weight. You rise above it. You protect your peace, you reclaim your energy, you stop abandoning yourself, and you begin living your life for you, not for the comfort of others. Protecting your peace isn't about being cold or shutting people out. It's about choosing to carry what was never yours. It's about letting comments roll off instead of sink in. It's about knowing you're allowed to evolve. It's about honoring the season you're in without guilt. It's about learning. It's about letting yourself be human and not perfect. It's about loving yourself enough to stop over explaining. And reclaiming your energy starts with one moment where you say, I'm not doing this anymore. That's what I did on Thanksgiving. And that was a turning point for me. And it can be one for you too. If this episode is speaking to your heart, if you're tired of shrinking to keep other people comfortable, if you're ready to stop caring what people think and rise into your full power as a mom and as a woman, I want to invite you to a free Limitless Mom Strategy call with me. This is your space to be seen, heard, supported, and guided. It's where we look at what's holding you back and help you move toward who you're ready to become. You don't have to do this alone. One call can change so much. It did for me. The link is in the show notes for those of you who are ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this episode supported you, inspired you, or made you feel a little less alone, I would love for you to subscribe, follow along, and share it with another mom who needs this reminder today. You are growing, you are becoming, and you are doing an incredible job, even on the days you don't feel it. I love you. I'm cheering you on, and I'll talk to you next time. Much love.